So we need to talk about one of my favorite characters in UK politics, Mr. Lord Maurice Glasman, and his desire to bring back the medieval stocks. Now do some engagement or else nobody's gonna see. Yes, seriously, Maurice wants to bring back medieval punishments, and he literally has this published in the Times by his own will. And unfortunately, Mr. Maurice from the Labour Party, which is meant to, at least on paper, be a social democratic party, I think. Well, Lord Maurice Glasman is not the only one wanting to bring back corporal punishment, as in beating people, and it's not just that. Reform UK and the Conservative Party, they wanted to bring back the death penalty too. Thankfully, this polling by YouGov shows that the British population is not really into the idea of giving the police and government the right to beat the fuck out of you. If you don't know your British Empire history, that empire effectively ran on allowing people to be beaten when they didn't do what the administration wanted. And unfortunately, I have to tell you, for Maurice, this is one of his lower level bonkers ideas. This man is a full encyclopedia collection full of wacky ideas towards politics, and unfortunately, he is very, very important in the Keir Starmer government and leads up a faction of the Labour Party that's in power right now called Blue Labour. How would I describe Maurice's politics? Well, he's a monarchist, but he describes himself as a socialist. But the people he allies himself to are people like Steve Bannon and Donald Trump, someone he describes as a Napoleon figure in a positive way. He has argued that he thinks that France should be turned into a socialist monarchy. He also has very bizarre medievalist views of how society should be structured, and it is very much echoing the ideas that were floating around early fascist Italy. He is in many ways a nationalist socialist in the purest sense of that word. What's actually pretty off the wall bizarre about the entire episode is he's a Jewish guy, but he seems to have a deep abiding fascination with fundamentalist American Christianity. Which really leads us all back to the question, why does Labour have a MAGA lord in the House of Lords, and why is he so important in what is meant to be a center-left government? How can Keir Starmer have a Trump supporter in his government? And I know Labour's a big tent party, but you'd think MAGA would be the literal limit, especially when Maurice, quote, "I describe myself as the left side of MAGA square."